Welcome back, America. It's your girl, Simply Tennille, here live from Midtown Bar and Grill. We are about to have some fun today.
Fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, the beginning of the show, we like to recap things that have gone on, and we are definitely going to do that today.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Girl.
Come on with it.
Let me tell you this.
Come on.
That inauguration on yesterday
was phenomenal.
There was so much going on. It was
lot.
crazy. I'm going to tell you this, though, and y'all know, I know everybody likes to get down on me and say that I'm a closet this, that, or the other. But guess what? No. I thought that I was going to be elated that we had a woman.
Were you underwhelmed?
I was underwhelmed.
You were underwhelmed.
It was just kind of lackluster, you know. I thought I was going to be overjoyed, excited, you know, wearing the t-shirt. And when it happened.
Did you wear your pearls
when
and
it happened,
your Chucks?
You saw me last night. I don't even own a pair of Chucks, first of all.
Either.
This is sad.
Yeah,
maybe I should purchase some. But now, I'm sure I wish I would have bought that stock.
Exactly.
Because now Chucks are going to go up because everybody's
There'll be
rocking
$1,000.
Right, exactly. I just don't. I don't know. I thought I was going to be so much happier.
So I was overwhelmed. We're excited to see Michelle Obama.
Okay.
And
I was excited. Michelle Obama is always hitting with the fashion.
She had
if you want to jump into fashion, we can do that right now because I'm going to say who the turnout star was, though.
Okay.
Is the nephew-in-law. Now, he's not even part of the family.
Right.
Okay. The nephew-in-law had on Christian Dior Jordans.
Okay. They were nice.
Let me tell y'all something. If you've got to go and get a pair of tennis shoes to wear to the inauguration,
do that.
You meant to turn up. Both of his kids had on the little faux mink leopard coats. Like they were the standout family, if you will.
They were.
So I think that this is going to be a lot of fun. We did see when they won, when they announced that they had won originally, that the family was up there dancing. I feel like these two, their families, are going to give us lots and lots of media to talk about.
You think so?
I think that they're going to do it. One of the daughters of Joe Biden said her followers went from like a couple of thousand to 40,000 in like 2 hours. Like it was like boom. So then after the inauguration yesterday, it went up even higher than that. So you can just imagine. Even Kamala's husband has a hive now. So B, you better watch it. Her husband is coming for you, you know. I thought this was so funny. I was like, oh my God, they're about to be all over social media because there's so many of them. Both of them have huge families that were there, that were supporting them. You know, I always like to talk about family support and those people that are there, you know, around you and making sure things go right, if you will, you know. But let's also talk about the police officer who got run over during the riot when they were pushing him in. His name is Eugene, ladies and gentlemen. Eugene Goodman. Okay. Eugene was the police officer that we saw that got ran into the White House. You remember I was talking about I wouldn't have let them run me over.
Right.
I would at least try to stand my ground a little bit. Eugene was running up those stairs, you know.
Waving that baton or whatever that is.
But by doing the right thing, he was rewarded. I'm super happy about that. He was rewarded with escorting Kamala out onto the stage during the inauguration. So that's really amazing. I'm sure that he was super happy to be able to do that. Nobody gets that opportunity. Nobody gets that opportunity.
And he was a security guard, so
let's talk about the music and the fashion. Because y'all, we've got to run down all the pieces of the puzzle just because this is what everybody in media does. And if we don't talk about it, y'all are going to talk about us. Okay?
Right.
So let's talk about Lady Gaga first, of course.
That's what I want to talk about.
Everybody has been relating her outfit to the Hunger Games, but I'm going to say this. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She looked like herself. It was very true to her.
She looked like Stephanie.
It was very true to her. You know, she had the dove, which represents peace. You know, we're going for a unified nation, you know, with this new administration, if you will. It's looking very unified and all over the place, but I'm sorry. Let's hope that, you know, things change from how, you know, some of the promises are kept.
Yeah, that part. Because, you know, They said
I know that everybody wants me to just be happy, and they want me to say, well, she's an African American woman. We have not seen
anybody.
They showed a thing where that people in India were praying for her during the election, and they had written her name in chalk on the ground and this, that, and the other. Then they showed the not Chinese, Asian part of her family celebrating and doing stuff as well. Did we see?
I know, right?
Did we see any African American celebration posted?
No, I didn't. I mean, I'm sure they did in the churches, in the black churches. I'm sure in the black churches.
I'm talking about her family. These were people who were supposed to be, related to her down the line, X, Y, and Z.
Gotcha.
Did we get that piece?
No, we didn't.
We didn't. It's okay, but we're used to it. But it's sad that we have to be used to it, right?
That part.
Because you're trying to label her as one thing,
but she's
to
not.
Get the votes and to do whatever.
That part.
So let's just, I'm just going to feel this thing out. I'm just going to see how it goes. Like I said, I'm very happy that she did go to an HBCU. All of the AKAs are definitely happy about this.
The AKAs.
They have turned up. Last night on Isaiah Factor, let me tell you this, Jolanda Jones was on there. She was eating her pinky and everything, girl. She was super excited. She had her pink chucks on. She had her pearls on.
Okay.
So there's so many different pieces of this that we could discuss.
A lot.
Let's talk about the phenomenal display of fireworks. I am a huge fan of things that go boom. I like things that go boom. I have always been into fireworks. We lived in a place where we could still pop fireworks. We're right outside of the city limits. So I've never had a problem with being able to pop fireworks. The fireworks last night did very much so put me in the mind of Dubai again. Dubai was like the most phenomenal fireworks that I have ever seen. Yeah. But last night, the length, like the width that they spanned across really impressed me, because they had to go to several different areas. And I'm talking about the setup of these, because y'all know I like aesthetics. They had to go to all these different places along that line to go and set up those cannons, to make sure that everything was right. They were timed just right, because things was going boom, 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 boom. You saw, the first lady and the president there on the balcony watching the fireworks. It gave you kind of that nostalgic feeling of yesteryear, if you will. So I really loved it. And for Katy Perry, the dark horse, to be singing with her blonde, okay? I thought she had on a front lace for a little bit.
No, you didn't.
I did. I thought she had on a front lace for a little bit, and I was like, let me see if this girl's hair gonna pull up on the edge. I was watching it hard. That's what I do, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I do.
She's been blonde for a minute, though.
I know, she's been blonde for a little while. Okay, so we talked about the Obamas, and we said that they did look, phenomenal. We had to bring that up. Let's also talk about Bernie Sanders and his gloves. Did you see the mittens?
I didn't.
Okay. They were brown, white, and whatever else. They were huge, and so they stood out. And he kept holding them like this the whole time, like he was freezing cold out there. We did see a little couple snow trickles, so we know that it was cold.
Yeah, it's probably cold.
I think all of you did rather well holding down the cold. Okay, everybody looks great. Let's talk about J-Lo. Why was she there, ladies and gentlemen? She was another representation of another color that is out here, I believe. And do we feel,
she represented the Hispanic brown people, okay?
As to why they chose J-Lo.
Oh my gosh.
But what I can say is I think that it was so that she can represent Hispanic America.
Yeah.
But has she been representing Hispanic America? If we had to take her picture and Kamala, and they're gonna put her with the African Americans, they're gonna put Kamala with all those sets, right?
Yeah,
all those different.
Different, because she fits part in all those sets. She does.
I know that there could have been somebody else. There's tons and tons and tons of true Latinas or Latin men who could have done this, that I think probably would have been a better representation, but I'm just saying, this is my show.
Well, she made history. She was the first Latina to do the inauguration.
Because they gave her the opportunity.
Right. And she took it.
I would have taken it too.
Yeah.
But do we think that she was
a proper representation? I mean, but you look at Kamala. She is black. She's Asian, something like that. So she has all these different Jewish. She has all these different melting pots. So they had to throw in the Latina because she's not Latina.
Well, that's the whole point. They had to. And could they not have used one who identifies more with
black people? Because you do have black Latina.
She is, you understand what I'm saying? No, she didn't have to be a black Latina. It could have been a real Latina, not one.
So you don't think Jennifer Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez was on In Living Color, girl. That is the blackest show you can get.
Yeah, but she's Latina. She's Cuban, Puerto Rican. She's Puerto Rican. You're not buying it. Tennille's not buying it, y'all.
Does she sing her songs in Spanish?
She does. She does.
Now, how long did it take for that? Cardi B has songs in Spanish too. You want to put Cardi up there?
No, they're not going to put Cardi up.
Exactly.
They're not going to put Cardi up.
Exactly.
They're just not.
Is J-Lo not Cardi B of her age? If we look back at it, is she not the same kind of? When you think about it, the dancing, the getting famous for my booty.
But she was always more refined. And nothing against Cardi B.
Because at that time it was required. You couldn't be a stripper and get away with it.
See, I wasn't trying to say that.
It's
but
too
yeah.
late. It's out there. We are here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 2021. It has come in with a bang, bang, boom. Okay?
Boom, boom.
Coronavirus is still raging. You know,
still.
It is still raging.
Oh my gosh.
Biden, let's talk about the work that they did do. Because they did do some work as well yesterday. I think there were 15 executive orders or something like that to kind of reverse things, which I hate that they tried to make it like they were undoing work of the previous president. Let's just get in here and do some work. Get in here and do some work so that we can say we did something.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm good with that. But don't keep reverting back. Let's just move forward. Right. Okay. They did sign, I think it was 15 executive orders. Joe Exotic did not get out though. Look, I gotta throw that out there. He had the limousine waiting. Okay. Trump did not come through for him.
Nope.
And he said, Don used me. He called him by his first name.
He said Don.
I know that everybody was thinking, I wonder if Joe Exotic knocked off Don.
That's hilarious.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is I'm Just Saying. I'm simply Tennille, and this is
me, Bridget.
And after this commercial break, we have a very special guest for you. We're going to tone it down just a little bit. I know it seemed a little wild and crazy, but we had to talk about the inauguration. It's always what media has to do. We'll be right back.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com. or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing findhealthbenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Talked all about the inauguration, our true feelings about what went on, if you will. We have a very special guest here. I know you can see, and clearly,
it's hat day.
It's hat day.
I didn't get the memo,
and I'm loving it. I don't think you could have fit.
I could not. But however,
you have to wear one of those hats.
I could have put a fascinator on. I would have put a fascinator on. I mean, come on.
Who knows what a fascinator is except for people who wear big hair?
I have no clue.
You know what? Don't come for me. She tried it, y'all.
I did.
She tried it.
Funny. I'm sure that they liked
tilted brim day.
Yes, tilted brim. Okay.
Whatever.
So, ladies and gentlemen, because Brigitte has invited someone near and dear to her in, I'm going to let her introduce her and tell you just a little bit about what it is she does before we jump into this interview. So make sure you sit back, get your questions together, be ready, and post it right to our Facebook at
Please do.
I'm Just Saying Live. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to introduce this beautiful woman sitting next to me, Miss Tiffany Hicks. How are you this morning?
I am well, and I'm super excited to be here because I get to see you.
Oh, I'm so touched. So, Tiffany
they make me feel left out.
And I got to meet you.
Yes. Because I'm phenomenal.
I can't. This little sibling rivalry here.
Oh, goodness.
So Tiffany is the CEO of VRE, which stands for Velvet Rope Experience. And I've met Tiffany, we've been knowing each other for about 4 years now.
Yeah.
She is a trainer. She is a phenomenal woman. She is the CEO, and we met before at a speaking engagement. I was representing a young lady.
That's true.
And she was there speaking, and then we became cohorts in the Capital One program.
Okay.
And so we got to learn more about each other, our businesses, because we had to really, really expand on what we do. And when I say this woman is smart, she is smart.
Okay.
Business phenomenon. I have watched her hustle. It should be her middle name.
I was about to say, Brigitte, you better squeeze that hustle in there,
hustle.
Girl. So,
is her
ladies
middle
and
name.
gentlemen, we kind of went past it, but this year we are all about uncovering
the hustle.
The hustler.
The hustler.
You have been nominated a hustler by I'm Just Saying. Tip your hat, girl. And then she wore a hat to come through today.
See, I don't like that.
It just goes right along with the theme. Ladies and gentlemen, we know a lot of you guys are out there and you have been undiscovered, if you will. You're working hard every single day. You're taking care of your families. COVID-19 is going on, so you've had to change your business and how it works. We want to know all about that. And then we want to introduce you to all our other people that are out there watching. And that's what we're going to do right here today. And we're so happy to have you.
Thank you. And it's interesting because you all mentioned switching it up, due to COVID. And that's kind of one of the things that Brigitte and I have been talking about, because she mentioned that the name of my business, it is Velvet Rope Experience, and it's Velvet Rope Experience LLC. But during COVID, I did started the journey before COVID, but I really pushed it forward during COVID. And I made a decision to shift my name and start doing business as VRE Training Solutions. And it's because I really needed to have people understand what I do, and it needed to be in the name. And you can really be overlooked if you're the name of it could be a wonderful name.
Y'all are learning something right now. Just in case you were not paying attention, your brand name should match what you do.
Right.
Okay. You know, I'm always trying to teach you something here on, I'm just saying, this is the important piece. This is why we talk to these people, because they have that piece of knowledge that a lot of you kind of slip past. You know, you have a business that you want to have out there and you want to do a thing, but you want it to be something catchy. So you name it TT's blah, blah, blah. And it has nothing to do with your business. You know, I have Timeline Media. Everybody is putting media on their timeline. My name was Tennille Young, so I put T-Y instead of. That's where Timeline comes from. So we've all got this. She bridges PR. She's bridging the gap between you and the outside world, you know? So all those things, like, so I would like to say, you know, on this front, we did that part right. So make sure yours is right, and don't be afraid of losing followers, friends, and whatever else because you change up your branding. Hey, you're going to have so many more people from getting it in line.
It's all about the relaunch, right? And realigning. But the main part is that if you lost somebody because you changed your name, then they really weren't your audience in the first place. And so the realignment of your branding and really getting out there really helps you with hitting that target audience. Like, and so for me, it felt better for me because I started saying, okay, now I don't have to worry about whether or not people know what I do, because I would have to, yes, it's good to explain your name, but it's better to make explaining your name a part of the mystique, a part of the conversation. It shouldn't be that I don't know what you do and that's why you're explaining your name, right? And then also making sure that I had a model that ran across B2C, B2B, and B2G. That is so important, right? So for you guys that don't know that, that's business to customer, business to business, and then business to government. And so, you know, if the government is going and looking for a training company, they're not going to look for Velvet Rope Experience. They're going to look for something that says training in their name.
Correct.
And so I wanted to be able to do that because my goals for my business is this year to start, you know, applying for, you know, submitting RFPs and stuff like that. And so it's just, you know, that was really the change for me, but also moving into that change.
We definitely
felt right.
have to talk after this, because guess what Simply.Tennille did this year? She's been submitting some stuff, and there's a training school coming up.
Oh, look
truck
at that.
driver training. So
sure is. See?
I'm your girl.
See?
I am your girl.
You see what I did? See, I bridged the two of them.
That did happen.
You see what I did there?
Another relationship, ladies and gentlemen.
So Tiffany, tell us about, now you know that you told me about the 4 R's.
Right.
And VRE Training Solutions. Please tell our audience about the 4 R's. If you are a business owner, this is very important. I would suggest that you write these down, and please give us a real quick synopsis of what the 4 R's are.
All right, so I like to tell people that what we focus on at VRE Training Solutions is helping business owners with the 4 R's. And the 4 R's are referrals, retention, reviews, and revenue increase.
Did y'all get that?
So that is,
say that one more time, please.
That is referrals, retention, reviews, and revenue increase.
Now tell them how it works, starting with the first R.
So the first R, when you think about it as a business owner, I don't care what anybody tells you, you need referrals. Somebody needs to be referring people to your business, whether it's word of mouth, whether it's because you have an online presence or relationship that you've built, if you get a customer and then that customer really thinks that you did a great job and they refer friends and family because you're that good. So referrals, we kind of understand what that is, but I want to make sure that people understand that the only way your business will roll forward is if you continue to get clientele or build clientele.
Exactly.
So you have 2 choices. You either build or you are taking care of the ones that you continue to have, which brings me to the next word, which is retention. Right?
Y'all got that?
Before we go to retention, I'm going to say this. I know that everybody likes to pop up their websites and this, that, and the other. Your friends need you. If you have used their business, please send them a little blurb. I don't care if it's through email or whatever else, because that's what validates them to other people. Don't just go past the Google review and not put anything there. Please, please, please. Timeline Media definitely needs you. I think I've done some phenomenal things already this year.
And it's only January 21st.
You know, it's only January 21st, but I've already had 2 events, knocked them out the park. And do I have have a review on there? I don't know. You did reshare my stuff, so I'm very happy about that.
That's good. Okay.
Well, we're going to talk about reviews next. So,
so
retention is super important because you need to retain employees. So I think about retention. I always think about everything Sorry, y'all, I got something in my eye and it's driving me crazy. We got to get that. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. But retention is very much about internal and external, right? Mm-hmm. So number one, how do you retain your employees, especially in the midst of COVID, right? Some people don't even want to be at work. They don't feel safe, but they don't have a choice because they're worried about losing their job. So training is really important for that. As a business owner, are you giving your employees the best, right? Are you motivating them? Are you making them feel safe? Are you caring about how they feel about having to be at work, right? And then also, everybody's not meant to work remotely.
Right.
So some people are out here stressing out because they got to do remote work. They helping their kids with homework. Yep. That's not for everyone. So really being able to retain employees, I say that first because your employees are your money makers.
Yep.
Right? You have to take care of your employees because if you don't, then your business can't grow.
And they have to be a representative of your company, ladies and gentlemen.
Your brand.
I know you like to save your friends and family sometimes, but sometimes those people need to stay in the background, because when people look at the people that are around you, they judge you. It doesn't matter what you want to think about it. And I know you say that you don't care what other people think about you and X, Y, and Z, but when it comes to your business and your brand, it should matter because it's a business.
Yep. Very true.
And then the other, just the last piece to that is external. So your customers, right? How do you retain your customers? And a lot of that has to do with the soft skills that you exhibit in your company. How do you handle your brand? How do you take care of your customers? How do you support them? Sometimes people will support you when they get till they get your money. Right.
Very true.
And then once they get your money, there's no follow up.
Right.
And so that's how come they don't come back. That's how come they don't refer people or help you with keeping customers in the cycle of your business.
You may be a good person to ask this. We were just talking about this the other day, and I know I'm just saying people are going to think this is funny, but this is something that I really have to deal with retaining people because I am in media and I need to be glitz and glam when I'm out there doing my little red carpets and stuff like that. But it always brings attention from the men.
Okay.
How do you curtail? You want to have that person as a repeat customer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But they always after you. They always have to have something to say. Is there a way to curtail that? Or do you just keep being nice?
Listen, use your assets. You're beautiful. That's what I do. I know I'm beautiful. And that's not
She said assets.
I'm sorry.
She meant that.
It's your feminine wild. You use what you have. If you have a beautiful smile, use your smile. If you have great legs, you have a great body, use that. Everybody knows that men, most of the time, I know somebody's probably going to come for me.
There's women that do it too, so just move forward.
But look, okay, listen, we're in the media business, period. This matters. It's visual. Men are visual creatures. And if they see you, yes, they may want you, but then when they hear you speak, oh, wow, she's smart
They get really impressed, and then it just gives them another piece to like you.
Exactly.
I was going to say, I don't really think that there is a way to curtail that. Okay. But when you talk about from a brand perspective,
I just know that there are women out there that are dealing with that, and nobody ever talks about it.
You can't, there's no way to curtail it, but what you can do, there's no but. I'm just going to move forward in that. What you can do is remain true to yourself, continue to be fabulous and be who you are. I believe that there's always a way to address it, right? So if you stay in your lane, in your space, in your boundary, and then you draw boundaries and make sure that they understand that that's not what we're here for. Exactly. And you can do that in a very
ladies,
polite way.
Stop running from the repeat customer. If they spent money with you the first time, that's what we're going to take this lesson as.
Yeah.
If they spent money with you the first time, they will do it again. Just make sure that you stay in your lane and you don't cross any boundaries.
Right.
Don't take those free lunches.
Oh, yeah.
Or dinners.
You have to be consistent because here's the thing. Would you take lunches and dinners from all of your clients? If the answer is no, if you get what I'm saying, so
I would,
but you get it. But depending on what it is that you're doing, right? You wouldn't take expensive gifts from all of your clients, right? And you wouldn't accept the advances of all of your clients.
Very
so
true.
For me, it's really about making sure that you treat everyone the same, whether it's male or female, equally, and you have to have a level of consistency.
Exactly.
Because at some point, a person's going to understand, oh, this is business, because she continues to treat me in a business manner.
That's right.
And
if they leave,
no late night text and phone calls and all of this.
Oh, yeah.
My phone is done at certain time.
They got to understand those office hours for real,
9 to 5. Yeah, my office hours.
And then that kind of brings me to reviews, because that's another thing when we talk about consistency, right? You keep in mind that how consistent you are with the people that you interact with really it dictates how they feel about your business, and it also dictates how they talk to others about your business, which is where the review part comes in, right? What was the experience with you like? So thinking about it like this, if you're worried about in advance from a gentleman customer, and the thing is that did you treat them consistently? If you treated them consistently, there's really not anything bad that they can say. And even if they did, I tell people, think about it like this: anyone who's had an experience with me, they know me. They know how I operate. Right. So if it's somebody out there running around with a negative, narrative, right? They'll usually be, well, what Tiffany did you meet? Because I know her.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know her. And this is not representative of who she is. Exactly. And if you're saying those things, you didn't take time to get to know her.
Exactly. My friends will say something like, "What did you do to her?" What you do to
bring
her?
That side of
you do something to bring that out. And then the last thing is just to tell you guys revenue. Everybody has issues with revenue if you're struggling as a business, right? If you're growing. So we help people with utilizing training to help you with growing your revenue, because it's all about performance, right? It's really all about performance. How are you performing? Are you performing and meeting your revenue goals? Are you making sure that you're leading your employees to do so? Are you making sure that your customers know what the expectations are? So, just growing your revenue in that way is the easiest. And that's my
While we're talking about revenue, I was going to sneak this in here, ladies and gentlemen. The PPP loan is back.
Yes.
How do you suggest to people, since you are training and you're telling us how to keep this revenue flowing, is this something that people with small businesses should be looking into right now? There's a lot of people who didn't receive them on the first wave. Now it has come back up, and they're offering it not only to the people who got it the first time, but the people who got it, they can get it again the second time.
Right.
So do you think that most businesses out there should take the opportunity to receive a low interest loan if they qualify?
The answer to that is definitely yes. We're in the midst of COVID, so if you need an infusion of cash,
you never know what you're going to need.
But let me tell you what I really want them to do.
Okay.
Go to SBA.
Okay.
They have classes that teach you exactly what these products are, and they teach you exactly what the expectations are.
You don't even have to go anymore, ladies and gentlemen. There is a 1-800 number that they call in. Yes. They have calls, and they teach you on the call. That's what I did.
Stop listening to Junebug and them telling you stuff. Stop listening to Junebug and them telling you stuff that's not true.
It's like a Zoom call.
Yes.
And they jump right on. They tell you all the information.
And they answer
tell
questions.
you different resources that you can go to if you have questions. Do that.
Yep.
Okay.
So. And don't pay Shaquitha and them to file your application.
Oh gosh.
Talk to the people at the SBA. It's free and it's easy. So
just so you know, I just looked the number up for you. It's 1-800-827-5722.
Did you hear that?
That's the number to the SBA. I'll repeat that: 1-800-827-5722.
We're going to keep her on just a little bit longer if you do not mind.
I don't mind at all.
Okay, great. Because we haven't been able to give out her social media handles and all of this. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. Yeah.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information. And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay.
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Are you a small business owner concerned about the downturn in the economy? Top business leaders like Mattress Mac and Warren Buffett will tell you that now is the time to promote your business more than ever. People need your services. Your business needs an edge. Learn about special advertising packages for small businesses right here on Edge Radio.
This is I'm Just Saying Live, and I am simply Tennille.
And this is me, Bridget.
And we have a special guest who decided to hang out with us just a little bit longer because we have so much more to talk to you guys about. Mrs. Tiffany Hicks.
Hey, girl.
I'm glad to still be here. They didn't give me the boot yet.
The hat
because we will boot people off, especially if you're getting a little dry, we got to let you go.
Oh, I got a lot of liquid. I got a whole lot of that.
She got liquid and the juice. I'm still over here all on this outfit. She got her one-piece romper on, y'all.
Like I said, I didn't get the memo. They both have on rompers. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
They both have on rompers. They both have on hats. I mean, what the heck?
It's okay, girl. You better get with the vibe.
I have my own vibe, thank you. I walk to the beat of my own.
She said big hair don't care.
Exactly.
That's what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some other things that we wanted to talk to you about. Tiffany, during the break, because we always having behind the scenes conversations, you were telling us a little bit about something. So go ahead, fork it over to the people and tell them what they need to know.
So in the spirit of talking about the 4 R's, one of the things that I'm rolling out, a program that I'm rolling out this year, is all about risk management. So really having business owners understand risk management, as well as having employees understand risk management. One of the things that I say all the time, especially for smaller.
When you're talking risk, let's say this in layman's terms, what exactly are you talking about as the risks regarding business?
I was trying to figure out.
There's a ton of them.
I was trying to figure out how to say it without cursing, so I had to get that together, right?
Well, that part.
So yeah,
it's too early for all that.
Yes, early.
So risk management is just making sure that when stuff happens, because it's going to happen,
you're covered,
right? You're covered. So it's not a if your business is going to be disrupted. It is a when, right? So we might not have expected COVID, but we expect something. We live in Houston. First of all, we're in Hurricane Alley, right? There's flooding that happens here, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, right? There's always going to be something that is going to happen that business may need to pause for, and that is what you need to plan for. Those are the risks.
So, for example, y'all know I also run a transportation company. Right now, at the beginning of the year, especially during election years, things get really slow if you're moving oil and gas equipment, just because they don't know where things are going to go with the new administration, X, Y, and Z. Everybody starts trying to hold in and pull in those belt straps just in case they need their money. So you don't have as much material to move. So you have to be ready for something like that, or even be forecasted to know that something like that's going to happen. Because I've been watching it happen for several years now. Most people don't know that. So you got to have that little nest egg there. That's what she's talking about, that risk management, how you manage your downtime, if you will.
Exactly. So just really understanding as an employee, as an employer, there are internal risks and there are external risks. So your internal risks are the things that you're risking from the inside of the business as it relates to money or maybe employee activity, some other things that we get into with the training. But the other one is the things that are external, right? So understanding outside, what are the things that could be negatively impacting your business? So now we know disaster is one, right? Pandemic is one. But then there are other things that are just as important, like supply chain disruption, right? They're like, what do you do? Because in the the middle of COVID, there's some people that had online businesses that wasn't a problem, but they couldn't get their products.
Your products.
They couldn't get their materials, right?
That's sad.
So planning for that. So we have a risk management training that we are going to be doing the first quarter of this year, just to help some small business owners get back into, how do you feel right now? I know you need to recover. Some of you closed.
Do you have a certain type of business that is your specialty, or you're just, do everybody?
What's amazing about trainers, because we are so dope.
Yep. Trainers are dope.
We really are. Trainers are dope.
She feeling herself.
I did.
Trainers are dope.
I did.
Toot your own horn. We're doing that this year too, and we're not mad about it.
Not mad.
The thing about it is that because trainers that develop content, I don't have to have a specific business type. I just need to have an expert. And the expert in the business is usually the business owner. Because when I come to you, I say to you, what is it? What's going wrong? What are you missing? Are you not meeting your revenue goals? What are you not making? What are the problems that you're experiencing? And then we develop training solutions to help them surrounding the problem. So I would say that a small business that is really struggling with the mindset piece is probably who I would want to help the most, because I feel like they need it the most. Somebody that has lost it all, but they really want to get back into business because that's their passion, but they're a little gun shy, because of what they've been through. And then me sitting down with them, or them taking our risk management training or getting some consulting, can really help them with getting their mind frame together, so that they can rebuild stronger the next time. Because that's when I tell you I'm an expert at the start over. Yeah, that would be me. At the start over. It's okay to start over.
And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, she brought up something about passion. I have changed. I used to think passion was your purpose and this, that, and the other, or whatever. I watched that little movie Soul. Okay, have y'all seen Soul?
I haven't seen it yet.
If you have not seen Soul, you need to go and watch it. Okay, some great actors are in the movie, but I have realized that all the time, what's your passion is not always your purpose. You may very much so like to do something that is not your purpose for being here. So don't get completely sold on the fact that one thing is the only way you need to go.
Right.
She said that she's phenomenal at the start over. Sometimes you got to revamp it. You may be here to teach, to train, to whatever, but she also is a businesswoman. Her purpose is to pay her bills with the business, but her passion is probably teaching and encouraging others where they may be lacking in something. So there's completely different pieces to this. Don't get stuck and set in one thing and think you can't go to the next move. So tell everybody where they can follow you on social media. We would love for them to go and follow you and be a part of this training, because I know every single one of you out there needs it.
All right. So we do have a social media presence on all platforms. So Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all of those. You can find us at VRE Training Solutions. Very simple. Just type that in. I'll pop up everywhere. I really will. And then if you are interested in following me personally, like if you're a woman that needs to be inspired about the start over or the do over, like that's what
the do over.
The do over. You can follow me at I am Tiffany Hicks on Instagram, as well on Twitter, and then also on Facebook. Just follow me under Tiffany Hicks. I give a lot of nuggets all the time, but it's from my experience of starting over, because as women, sometimes we are afraid to start over. We're afraid of what people will think. We're afraid of what people will say. And I want to encourage anybody out there, I don't care what you've been through, it's okay to start over. Even if you're in the mud, it's okay to start over.
I'm going to say this. It is okay to talk to people. We have a really hard time. We get all prideful and we think we know everything. You don't know everything. There are several people out there who could help and assist you get to the next level, but you've got to reach out to them because they don't know what you need. She is giving you the opportunity. Right. She's giving you the opportunity right now to talk to somebody, or maybe she can guide you because she's dealt with several different people right here in the Houston area to be able to tell you the next step to take. I just posted this on Facebook the other day underneath somebody's thing. I have a hard time with finding the next step. I'm always looking to grow. I'm like never content. So thank you very much for that. I'm so glad that we had you here on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
For having Miss Tiffany Hicks here, because like I said, I feel like we've made a connection. I hope that she has connected with you, ladies and gentlemen. And Bridgette.
Yes.
We're going to hold her here because I know you got some entertainment news. And as soon as we're done with that, we're going to show you a little bit about an event we attended on last evening. We had some fun last night. So we're going to introduce you to yet another artist because that kind of is my thing now, it seems. I've been jumping all over the art lately. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Bridget and her entertainment news.
Hi, ladies and gents. This is me, Bridget, with entertainment news today. So, in case you had not noticed, Dr. Dre is out of the hospital because we all know that he suffered from an aneurysm and he's back at home recovering nicely. So, prayers continue to him. Now, Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan are trying to break the internet with their new love connection. People are just swooning over the pictures that they're posting on their Instagram, and Michael B. Jordan is the one who is posting. So do you think he's whipped or just in love?
You know what? This is my thing.
What? I want to know.
We're all adults. If he likes this lady and he's trying to show everybody, he's probably trying to shut some other stuff down that's watching, hunting, and lurking. He's Michael B. Jordan. He got so many
People
women
of the year
coming. He has so many women coming after him. He's always posting those sexy pictures. If I could get him to pay attention to my DM, I might have to get a little indecent proposal.
Let me find out.
Big Daddy. We're going to take Michael B. Jordan if he come through.
Let me find out.
So, it's like there are so many women out there that are probably after this guy. He's probably trying to shake a little something because he is into this girl. And there's nothing wrong with that when you find somebody that you really like. She is probably also posting, but she does not want to get into a situation because we're all in our heads about relationships, right? We don't want to be posting this famous man and then he cheat on us, leave us for, all this kind of, and then you just look crazy. You know, she doesn't want to be that person. So maybe this says that she has a little bit of sense about relationships.
Because she's been through. Anyway,
she may be growing.
I knew that was coming.
She may be growing.
Right, she's growing. That's what we'll say.
She's growing.
That's what we'll say. Thank you for that.
I will say
she's waiting for a big opportunity where they're on some tropical island and he's half naked and she go live. You know,
they are some beautiful people. That's what I can say.
Are.
It's amazing to look at.
Okay, it is. There it is. That part right there. So
I love it.
I don't know. Maybe she's growing. Maybe he's growing. We don't know what the situation is.
But they look cute together.
We just gonna spread rumors and make up all kind of stories for y'all to enjoy. Okay, keep going.
Okay. And so now, we talked about the inauguration, and everyone is beaming over how well Lady Gaga did the national anthem. You don't think so?
I think that she did a great job, but when has Lady Gaga never served it?
But see,
that was what she's known for. She can sing.
No,
she always serves. She always serves the attitude. Even if she doesn't say anything, she does it with her costumes.
She does all the time.
So
I read a comment on Twitter that said that, oh my goodness, President Biden got inaugurated at a Lady Gaga concert.
Oh my God!
I love that. I was like, that is perfect.
Oh my God!
I was gonna say this earlier, but I'm glad that she brought that up. Thank you, guest. Look. Thank you so much. She's part of the family now because I was looking for a segue into this. Let's be real. He was all the way overshadowed by the pop stars that were here. Nobody paid attention to Biden up there shaking hands and waving. They did not. Kamala took over, she took over. Lady Gaga took over. Katy Perry took over. We talked about J-Lo. We talked about clothes. Even the Jordan Dior's took over, okay? We did not pay attention. Now they're going to make everybody sit down in the background. That's what they're going to do because it got too big, out of hand. Everybody got attention except for our new president.
Yep.
So I'm going to give you some attention right now, Joe Biden.
Joseph.
No, wait. Obama said, Joe, way to go. He was like, that's my brother.
Look, let me tell you. When Obama was in the White House, he was real cool. But now that he's out, his swag was just
oh my God, y'all got a tear coming out of my eye. I can't with this.
Oh my gosh, just drip.
That
okay,
happened.
So
white hair and all.
He can be exactly who he wants to be. I'm happy for him that he's able to relax now. Joe, I hope you make it through. Everybody thinks that you're going to die and that Kamala is going to be the president. Let's just be real and put it out there. This is what everybody's thinking.
Really?
They think that it's actually a plot of hers. You know, I read a lot of stuff. You know, I even have people on my page. They don't know that I'm there and lurking. But, you know, one lady came through and she was like, who's in on the T-shirts? She's not my VP or she's not my president. Wow. And I was like, first of all, she's your VP. But, you know, so even the right wing, if you will, hasn't even said Joe Biden. Like they're still, she put president on the shirt. You made a mistake.
Yeah.
I was going to call you on it.
Or did she?
I just want y'all to know this is chess, not checkers.
Here we go.
That part.
There we go.
And if you don't know how to play chess, I suggest you learn.
Y'all, please don't do nothing to this man, you know.
Just not checkers.
Please don't.
Please don't do anything to him. So let's keep on with entertainment news.
That I wanted to give you guys, you know, I like to give you a little bit of history. But this day in 1981, your president inauguration was Mr. Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look.
Crickets.
Okay.
I was about to say the same.
You know, that's okay. But I'm going to give you your affirmation for today. I awaken to the divine wisdom of the universe.
You've awakened. Oh, I like that. Okay.
That's it for entertainment news. Thank you.
Wait. I want to entertain y'all one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, the $730 million went to one.
Hey, person. Can I borrow some money?
So while we're talking about entertainment, I'm sure this fool is about to be all over the place. $730 million. Let's please, I'm going to make my public service announcement right now. Do not go get high on coke like the last guy who won close to this money and died. He was 31 years old. Hold on, he was 31 years old. He went, got powdered up, had strippers in the house, bought a mansion, and died 2 days after
he won.
Don't do that, please. So for entertainment, please don't give us that much entertainment. We want you to hold your money. We want you to chill out for a little bit. In entertainment news as well, it was Lisa's birthday and Grandmaster Jay.
Oh,
okay. Yes. So happy birthday to those two. Lisa. I know she's still kicking.
She's still singing too. She's still performing all over the world.
So I thought that was amazing. But ladies and gentlemen, let's please hope that we get some entertainment out of these families that are now in the White House. Let's also hope that we get entertainment from the $730 million. I'm just saying, we'll definitely take a sponsor. If you want to send some money to us for talking about we would love that.
Run me my money.
He tells us that in this segment we still have, a little bit of time.
Oh.
So I want to talk about, since we have a business lady here, digital strategy.
Oh, wow.
Are you looking at me and how serious my face is? You cannot go into 2021 and not have some type of plan for social media. I know that a lot of you have been saying, I ain't into that. It doesn't matter. It's about to get into you. There is no avoiding it.
Nope.
I talked to you about the Clubhouse
Yep.
app. I've talked to you about several different things out here when it comes to stocks or even on apps. Everything is on your phone, okay? We've talked about Hootsuite here on this show that plans your post for, you can put them,
type them out.
Type them out, put them on there, and it will run it for you.
Set it and forget it.
You need to figure out a way to get your business
automated and online
into the digital world, ladies and gentlemen. So what do you have to say in regards to being in the digital world when it comes to business?
They absolutely have to do it. So I'm going to come from a kind of different perspective because I'm a trainer. And I tell everybody I am used to being on camera because as a trainer, people recorded my training, sent it to different places in our different companies and stuff. So I'm used to being recorded. And I'm used to talking to people.
And we know that it's an adjustment. We know, because I don't like to share my personal business.
Exactly. And so that's the thing for me. I'm used to it, but when it comes to doing my business, it's almost like I want to shrink to the back of it because I'm like, I'm here to do training. I want to serve you. I don't want to serve you. You know what I mean? So for me, it's been very difficult because I'm always, you guys look fabulous all the time, right? Every time I see y'all, I'm like, they on point.
That's what they think.
I don't want to be on all the time, right? I'm not a makeup and like this right here. This not me. Like I'm in shorts and a t-shirts and a basketball slide kind of basketball shorts kind of thing. But what I had to realize was to be digital, people want that. They don't want necessarily the perfect part of you all the time. Right. Yes, you should give it, but you don't have to be that all the time. So just get on there.
One of my videos that got the most hits, I'm going to say this, was when I was, hair pent back. I'm at the barn shoveling poop and... I was just talking on my live, and I mean, everybody started jumping on there. Girl, what you doing? This and that. This is part of my everyday life, but I never think to share it because it's dirty,
right?
So I'm over there pitching the hay, feeding my horse. She's out there on the walker. Everybody's, oh, what kind of horse is it? What is it? All this kind of stuff. I do this every day. Never thought to even share. I was like, shoot, the way this horse lit up, I need to get her own page. There's people with animal pages. Complete animal pages.
For the dogs,
we're gonna do a Raising Captain Marvel page. So y'all be on the lookout. Maybe she can feed herself. How about?
Or she'll be Mr. Ed.
You never know. You just never know what's gonna hit.
You're right.
Just be you. 2021 is definitely the year for that. I know a lot of people have relaxed on being that reserved. I'm very critical of things that I feel like go up. We've talked about this as well. I don't like it. I like everything out there. I'm over there scrolling through and saying, I'm going to delete that picture because I don't like how I look from the side. Look like I got a mole over here. Or what, You know what I'm saying? So stop being so critical of yourself. We are all real out here. And sometimes that relates better than the pretty made up whatever because there's more of those ugly ducklings out there than you think.
She said ugly duckling.
That part. I'm just saying. Yeah. This is a show for that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So make sure you get into this digital age. It's 2021. We're going to go to a break. And when we come back from the break, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk to you about an event that we attended on last evening. Well, we're going to let it explain itself, okay?
Yeah.
And we're going to show you my top picks. Bridget did not get to put her input because it was last night and I was trying to hurry up. So
that part.
I think she will agree that the pictures that I selected are some of the top ones that were at the event on last night. So we're going to talk about a little art, and you've got a 5K coming up, right?
I do.
We'll be right back.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, this is the Talk About Unity show where I bring the talk.
And I bring the unity.
And together we talk about unity. Unity is what matters.
Come on.
And right now in our country, that's what we've got to do. So we do that here at Talk About Unity on the Edge Radio Network. Be with us every week.
It's going to be awesome. It always is. And I tell you what, the more we seek first to understand, then be understood, we make progress.
And we like to do that. And that's why everybody's on the brink. We love what we do at Edge Radio because everybody's on the edge. We bring them back from the edge and we bring the unity. So we're just glad to Edge Radio Network every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Talk about unity because here at Edge Radio Network, truth still matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is I'm Just Saying. Oh my goodness. I'm just saying this has been a show to remember. Okay. I've had a really great time here entertaining and talking to you guys. And now it's time for social unrest. I know that you were looking for Tennille's touchy subjects, but we'll do that in just a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I need my cell phone. But anyway, it's okay.
No, here.
No, it has to be mine. It has to be mine. It's in the notes section.
Excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about social unrest for just a little bit. We normally do a social unrest that's here.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to reach all the way to Libya. I'm going to let y'all know what happened. A boat capsized. Guess what they found on that boat?
What they find?
West Africans.
What?
Being transported in 2021.
What?
People are still jumping on these boats trying to get to a better life. The boat capsized. I think there was 130 something people who died.
You kidding me?
I know. I didn't want to talk about it. It's still happening on a consistent basis. West Africans on the boat being transported to a better life, if you will, because you know that's what they always tell you, is that you're going and you're going to go to London or you're going to go to wherever. We've seen all of the movies in regards to trafficking and X, Y, and Z, the women that they sell, everything.
Did they not learn the first time?
Y'all, it is very much still going on. Nobody has learned anything. They are still jumping on the boats trying to get to a different situation, and it makes you want to understand what is really going on.
Yeah.
That you feel like you have to take that level of risk.
That's crazy.
The boat flipped and just went under,
and 130 people lost their lives
trying to get to a better life. So with our new administration, how do you feel they're going to handle this? They have released some bans on travel and coming into the country. You know, some of these people will definitely be trying to get to America now that some of these things have been lifted. How do you feel the new administration will take that?
Well, I mean, like you said, they are trying to undo, we're trying not to make it come across as undoing what the previous president did. However, I feel like that people resorted to desperate measures to get over here because of the bans. And although they've been doing it, however, I think that they did it a little bit more, and it was more dangerous because they couldn't come as per usual because of the bans.
That's true.
So
and so now they're looking for other avenues to be able to get to different places. We know that this is not going to stop anytime soon. No. We get that. But we are a solutions-driven show, and we would like to fix some things. You know, I don't have the money to stop people from trying to escape their lives. You know, there's plenty of times that I want to escape.
Right here in the United States.
I'm trying to get away from my house right now. No. I know it's not funny, and I know that it always is something that is unrestful, if you will. This is social unrest. What can we do to make a positive change? What are some things that can be done? Because drawing light to it is one of those. That's why we're trying to draw light, and we will continue to do that. Not only to the things that happen here in the U.S., but wherever it happens, if we feel like it's worth talking about. And this is definitely worth talking about, that people are still jumping on a boat, hitting the water,
trying to get over here or somewhere.
Lots of times can't even swim. They're just taking a risk. Do you know how scary that is for you and your child to be on a boat getting transported? You don't know what's on the other side of the rainbow, if you will. You're just hoping for the best. Can't swim, and they take you on this huge body of water, and now the boat's going down.
Yeah. And how do you know you're going to end up where they're telling you you're going to end up? That part.
You don't.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's get into these little events real quick. First, let's talk a little bit. Do you have? Oh, you've got your thing pulled up over there. Look at her; she's all prepared and stuff. I just love it when she's prepared.
So do I.
Tell us a little bit about the event that you're going to be taking part in.
So this Saturday is the 5K Run and Walk, which will be presented by Bar 5015, and they're doing this thing of your health is wealth, which it really is. because if you're healthy, you think better, you perform better, you know, at work or creativity or what have you. And so you can come out and join. It's free. They're trying to get people, you know, kick the year off with some healthy, you know, habits.
This year, I tried to kick off with the vegan lifestyle, if you will. Bridget has been overly helpful with trying to give me recipes and different things to, you know, get my life together. That was my health piece that I was trying to tap into.
She's doing good.
Bridget,
you're doing good, and we're doing something.
It's hard, ladies and gentlemen, just coming up with, you know, tasty things, especially for kids. And we have something special that we're gonna do for you and the kiddos because you know it's hard when you have to cook a separate meal for your kids and you can smell it brewing in there. You know, it makes it real hard to eat vegetables 24/7.
But it's not just vegetables, so it's something that I introduced to her last night.
She's introducing me to something. We're gonna do it live for you guys. We just got to get it all planned out and make sure that it's enjoyable for you, and your kids can definitely be involved in this. It's gonna be something really fun.
So they start on Saturday at 9 a.m. and it's 1.5 miles away from Bar 5015 and then 1.5 miles back. You can run, you can walk, doesn't matter, but just get out there and get your health going, you know. And I'm foregoing my gym to do this because I love to run. You know, I ran my first half marathon in 2015.
Whoop, whoop.
And I'm an avid runner. I work out. I mean, you know, I don't look this good for nothing, honey, because I am 51 years old. Okay.
Okay, that part. So everybody, I just want to encourage you. I know that COVID-19 is going on. Please remember to wear your mask and stay with your social bubble. We're going to keep telling people to stay with your social bubble. Those people that you traveled to the event with, stay with those people. It's okay to see the other people and be around them. But as far as like really intermingling and whatever else, be with your friends and family. It's that time. Build those relationships right now while we have time before you get back out here after this vaccine takes over and turns you all into aliens. No. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say zombies, but
I'm sorry, zombies and aliens. I don't know. I don't know what y'all gonna be next year, but I'm gonna just wait and watch.
Like this
from a distance. Okay, but ladies and gentlemen, we had Tasha Felder on last week, and we were super excited. We went to the grand opening of Prime Art Gallery, and this is Prime Paint and Art Gallery. You have the ability to go there and have parties like the little paint and sip parties that everybody has been doing for the past couple of years. Wedding, bridal showers, and all this kind of stuff goes to these things. But she incorporated a gallery right inside of the paint place. So it was super fun. And here's a video of one of the artists that she felt like was a standout, a student, if you will. So we're gonna play this video for you guys real quick, and at the end of the video is our top pick from last night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, and we talked to the owner of Prime the other day, but now we have a phenomenal artist. This is somebody that we were planning on catching up with anyway. It's your girl, Simply Tennille. Bridget is also in the building.
Hey guys.
Tell us a little bit about this phenomenal artwork and what you used to create it. What mind space were you in?
When I used to create this, I always use acrylic paint so far. I love acrylic. And I like getting it to resemble watercolor. So that's what I did with the background. But it's really a story. There's a nude that I painted before this one, and that symbolizes like, I was younger and not really knowing, about myself, but I was naked. Like everybody saw me,
Yes.
But this is me seeing myself. Like this is me stressing, but like, God is like, listen, like you don't have to be stressing. And then I'm over here like,
I've got my strength. This one looks very strong. I love the colors that you decided to use. It also kind of looks like a growing plant. So tell us about your process and kind of growing up in your art, if you will. Where are you trying to take this thing?
Where am I trying to take it? I really want to touch as many people as possible because I'm really just painting my life, honestly, and representations of myself, and through that I realize that it heals others, so that's nice to know, and Yeah, I'm just grateful to hear the story.
I like to always ask people about their support system. Do you have those out there that support you? Who's your biggest fan?
My biggest fan. I have to say my older sister.
Oh, okay.
Because of course she's watching me grow up. And like, we didn't really think that this would be my thing, you know. But I really love creating.
Okay, and how did you wind up linking up with this art gallery?
I was actually live painting at All Access Art Show, and she came and saw me. So apparently, you know, she liked what she saw.
All right, well, we're going to go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, they are selling these paintings on this evening. You can take it home today. So let's hope you're lucky, and let's hope you get some things sold tonight. Tell everybody where they can follow you on social media.
You can follow me on Instagram at Asha, ASHAD, and then _ creative. So Asha B _ creative.
All right. Thank you so much, Asha. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I really hope that you enjoyed that little sneak peek into Prime Art Gallery. Did you have a good time?
I had a nice time because I love art.
There you couldn't hear, you know, we tried to close ourselves into that room. There was music playing in the background. They had a live singer there.
Oh, and she was amazing.
She
was amazing. To me, she was amazing because I thought it was the radio, not the radio because
I'm not ever overly impressed, I guess.
I see that.
Is that I got to tell the truth at all times.
Absolutely. I thought she was amazing. And then, you know, DJ Superstar was there, you know, on the ones and twos. I don't think they say that anymore.
Please go check out my interview about Annual Underwear Fair with DJ Superstar. It is up on her page. I was super happy to be able to do it. Please remember also, Annual Underwear Fair needs your help. All you have to do is add us on smile.amazon.com. We will get money from Amazon off your everyday purchases on Amazon. I know you're still shopping on Amazon. I keep seeing that they are delivering packages on the news.
You see the truck in the neighborhood.
I see the truck coming through the neighborhood. So I know that you guys are using Amazon. That was one of the reasons that I selected them, okay, and reached out to them and said, can I please be on the list? They took in our nonprofit, and for you to be able to help so that we can buy kids who are deserving of undergarments. Every child should not go without undergarments, ladies and gentlemen. And Annual Underwear Fair is definitely here to do that, but we need your assistance. Smile.amazon.com. We can be your selected charity, okay? Yes. After you select us, you don't have to do anything but do your regular purchases.
That's it.
All righty. Ladies and gentlemen.
Is it time?
It is time for Tennille's touchy subjects, okay? I'm about to get real touchy. This has to do with family members. And this is actually something that is going on right now. Okay. So I'm just going to put it out there and we're going to discuss it. There is a sister. Okay. And I'm not going to tell you whose sister or anything like that.
Do you ever tell us?
Okay. There is a sister sitting in jail right now.
Oh.
Okay. She went after her brother's murderer.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
She's in jail.
Okay.
And they're thinking she has something to do with it. It has not come to the end yet of the trial or anything else like this. But tons of celebrities have come to her aid and are trying to put money together to get her out of jail. She's still a murderer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel about this person's friends coming to aid of the sister? Do we feel like they would have done this for someone else? How do you feel about that? If somebody went after, if your sister or brother went after your killer, or if you did it, Bridget, you went after your brother or sister's murderer, should you be prosecuted under the full extent of the law?
Absolutely.
So when I say that they are coming up with money, I mean, one of the people did 20,000. There's another 20,000, another 10,000, coming from big name stars right now.
Okay.
To help get this girl out of jail. And do we feel like they're justified in this?
I think they feel like they're justified in it because they're doing it to help her. And a lot of times when people do bad things, we feel like that they should get their just due. Because a lot of times the system, let's just be real.
Take it to the comment section right now, and I'm just saying live on Facebook. Do that part.
Yeah, but a lot of times the justice system does not deliver justice. And so she took matters into her own hands. Do I feel like she should have done that? No, because that goes back to eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
And plus, because the case is not over, I want to say that maybe she didn't do it, but said something to someone about wanting to do it, or X, Y, and Z. She's sitting in jail. But maybe she didn't have anything to do with it. She just said, "Oh, I hate them for killing my brother." We can expect that a sister would say something like that. Yeah, but they got her in jail, so they have to have something kind of evidence on her.
Exactly.
Okay? They have to have something on her that implicates her in the crime, which is telling me, ladies and gentlemen, that you're about to waste a bunch of money. Yella Beezy has gotten in on this.
Really?
The baby has gotten in on this. I'm gonna just let y'all try to figure it out. I'm not even gonna tell y'all.
Wow.
But the sister, she's sitting in there. She's riding out the time, and the celebrities, if you will, are trying to come to her aid. Don't know how high this bond is. That's the other thing.
Oh, they haven't even set bond yet?
The bond hasn't been set. They're just coming up with the money in advance. I wish that some people would run to my rescue like that. I can think of a ton of other causes where people didn't kill somebody that they probably should be running to help people with. Celebrities, this is my PSA to you. When y'all are out here selecting and picking these charitable cases, if you will, make sure that the intent is proper behind them. Make sure that the people that you are setting free, Donald Trump, just set Lil Wayne free.
Yep, he did.
Again, we were talking about how he didn't decide to pardon himself because it would not look good.
Right. Because he could have. He did have the power to do that.
So when it comes time to throwing money at problems, make sure that it's something that's justified. I know that she probably felt like she could get away with it, and maybe she didn't. Maybe she just really had to go and ride for her brother. I don't know what their relationship was. Do I feel sad in this case that some black on black crime has yet another sister in jail, and some more African American men and women willing to waste their money on it after somebody made a bad decision? Yes, I hate that. But it's the way life goes, I guess. This is I'm Just Saying, y'all, and we need your comments. Do you feel like she was justified? Is this something that if you were in the situation, you would wish that they came to your aid? I wish they would come to my aid if something like this happened. But I also would like to think that I had enough good sense, enough good judgment to know that if I went after my brother's attacker, they were going to be looking at me first. That's family.
Yeah.
That's family.
That is. However,
you
can't tell people that they're not justified in who they choose to support, for one.
That part.
So if they want to justify, with spending money and supporting her, then that's how they feel. However, you don't know what you would have done. Because I know if someone did something to someone I care about.
There are people right now who are sitting in jail because they did not snitch on a friend.
True.
Let alone protecting a brother or sister or avenging their death.
Very true. However, I can't tell you that I wouldn't go after my sister's killer, because I love my sister a lot, or my child.
You never know what's going to snap in a person, and maybe that's how these celebrities are feeling. That maybe she just did snap. She's justified in it. We don't know what the relationship was, her and the murderer. How does she know how to go and pick them up?
But then I'm like, it was a guy she killed? A woman?
Yeah, it was a man.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is I'm Just Saying. We can't wait to see your comments in the comments section on I'm Just Saying Live. Please remember to suggest to your friends and family that they also follow us on Instagram at IJS Live. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.